No, yeah. What's the deal, YouTube? We're back with the weekly. I at least try to do on weekly. The XBOT versus Pony podcast. I have it down to a sweet science. Before I would pick about 4 ponies and about 4 bots and put them all in a room, but it'd be too much. You don't really get the chance to hear it coming when it comes to the internet. So now I either like to do 2-on-2 or 1-on-1 debates. I like to switch up every. But just like I said again, for entertainment. And this spot. Oh shit! I'm sorry. This podcast right here is for everyone. You can be a subscriber. You can be a channel with 2 subs. Like it ain't about that. I fuck with everybody. It ain't about that. How big your channel is, how big your brand is. So don't just pick a side. Don't come here talking no P shit. Pick a side. Team Xbox or Team Pony. This is goes, but we do these debates. If any of you members, any of you guys in here are in Bang Bang Next Gen Gamers, don't come in that Facebook group talking any P shit, because everybody would jump the fuck out you, even the Wii U weirdos. Pick a side. Either Team Wii U weirdo, Team, ain't too many Wii U weirdos out there no more. They think they all ran and got sex changes. Either Team Pony or Team Xbox. I mean, we don't even do the PC leadership. Just stick with consoles. Like I said, this with these let's just have, like I said, to have fun with this here. Hold on, let me get Porter Rocks if he want to join too, just to listen in. But hold on, let me get him in there. Copy. Space. All right. So basically, got set off the podcast. Jay, you want to shout yourself out, and Charlie Rambo. I'm sorry, Charlie. What do you mean to call you in this thing here?
Just call me Rambo.
Oh, you got it, my man. Murdoch. they drew first blood. My man Rambo in here. They drew first blood on him. Bye. He said, "I just wanted something to eat." Murdoch. I'm sorry. A lot of you guys may have never seen the first Rambo. That was the funniest shit ever. But so I got my man Rambo here versus Jay Sentries. I said it right?
Jay Sentries from Sentries Gaming.
All right, Jay Sentries from Sentries Gaming, and as always, I'll leave the link to his channel. Give me a shout out. He was on. Even check him out. Check out his content. He was on the Were you on the debate or the Xbox Beastfire podcast last week?
Yeah, last week.
Okay, all right. So check him out. Actually, I just met him. Cool cat, man. You know what I mean? He's not a weirdo so far. You see how long Jay Sentry stick around before he turns into a weirdo on me. Versus my man, my main man, my pony, with this horse-faced motherfucker here, Rambo. So you Rambo, you got a channel now too. I didn't even know you did YouTube, bro. I just thought you were in the comment, in the groups. You do YouTube also, right?
Yeah, I do YouTube, and I'll link my channel in the.
Yeah, just give me the link in Facebook in the inbox me and Jay Sentry. Give me your channel, link to your channel in Facebook, and I'll put it in the first comment that I make on the actual podcast once it's over. All right, who wants to go first?
Right, brother.
Who wants to go first?
What's the opening statements?
Yeah, what's the question, man?
What you want to go, Rambo? I'll let you throw it out there, son. I'll let you throw it.
Okay, I took a topic. Like I said, I don't start with you. You can start with. I start with Jay Sentry. In your opinion, you guys can take both of you from your side of the thing. Why do you think the Xbox One is the better console this generation? Better brand, better console, doesn't matter. And I'm asking you, you had the same question also, Rambo. All right. So Jay Sentry, you first.
All right, my opinion is because of the community I'm with is my first answer to that. Second is the competitive side, by far Xbox is the premier competitive platform, and then it just comes down that they have better features on their platform. Granted, PlayStation has a little stronger on their streaming and shit, but I don't stream, so I don't really care about that feature like that. Mm-hmm. But their party chat to me is better. Their interface is better.
Also, you think? Oh wow, I never heard that before. So you think PlayStation 4 has a better party chat system than the Xbox One?
No. I'm talking about Xbox. You said Xbox.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said they had a better. You didn't say
No. I'm saying the only thing that the PlayStation has is the streaming service. I mean, because and that's about it. That's because they're allowed to stream to different platforms than we are.
Yeah,
and that's the reason why. But I don't care about the streaming because I don't do streaming like that. I care about the competitively, the multiplayer, their servers, and the community. By far, Xbox checks all them lists out to me.
To you, all right. So that's it. You done?
Yeah, I'm done. And that Elite controller. Y'all cannot knock that Elite controller. That's like a gun in your hand.
Yeah, no, I can't.
So again, your main bullets and points, repeat them again, is what? Not to go into detail, but your main points.
Why the community.
Community.
The online server infrastructure, their main fucking OS that they have. I love the OS system.
Okay.
And their controllers by far. And they're the premier for competitive gameplay.
I see you all about the competitive gameplay. That's
Oh,
your
yeah.
opinion. All right, so you made some pretty valid points. Let me give my man Jay Sentry a round of applause. Short, simple, and sweet. Not a man of many words. All right, he's an assassin. He's a killer. And Rambo, he told me before you gonna get this work.
No.
My man Rambo, and your honest opinion. You know what I mean? I know that you're a pony, and sometimes your ponies can be untruthful, a little biased, a little mean. Me, I'm the non-biased moderator. You know what I mean? But in your honest opinion, without being a pony, why is the PlayStation 4 the premier console of this generation?
Well, I mean, I'd have to go back to what he said about the online. Xbox has actually been affected. I mean, I wouldn't say completely down, because, I mean, y'all like to use a technical term of down, but the Xbox has actually been affected more this generation than the PlayStation Network.
Okay.
It's got to the point to where actually the head of Xbox Live has actually had to come out and apologize to the gamers because of how poor the service works.
Well, what, the DDoSing and stuff?
With the DDoSing, whatever's going on, I mean, that's what the excuses are, but it's actually happening, and it's actually happening a lot.
Okay.
And here's why I disagree with you. That's because one, they are been getting DDoS a lot, and that's just because.
Hold that thought, Jay Sentry. Don't let him finish this. Let him think.
Okay, I'll let him finish.
Yeah, you got it, Rambo. Yeah.
The other thing would be, it's actually focused on the games. You have the streaming. You have the share straight to social media, as far as just a simple click of a button. It's actually just focused solely on gaming. Of course, it has the multimedia and the TV and stuff in there too, but their primary focus is the gaming, and that's what we are. We're gamers. We're not TV watchers. That's like the biggest feature on Xbox is the TV. Games that they actually have.
Hold on. Wait, 1 second. All right, I'm sorry.
I'm about to get into that real quick.
They actually have games. Let's put it this way. I mean, when's the last, besides Quantum Break, when's the last AAA exclusive y'all had? October 2015. Y'all have had 2 AAA exclusives since October, and then you're not expected another one until October of this year.
So when was Sony's big exclusive that release? How many have they had?
Let's see. You've had Uncharted 4 this year. You've had Street Fighter 5.
Oh, that's a big. You're gonna give that a AAA? That shit's on.
We're gonna have to keep it real. Street Fighter is just a AAA. I mean, as far as that,
sure? I mean, listen. I'm just saying, dude. You sure what you could really consider Street Fighter 5, the way that it launched, it being an incomplete game.
I wouldn't say it was a great launch. I wouldn't say it's even a great game. I would still say it's a AAA game nonetheless. I mean, AAA game just means that it's been, that it actually has publishing support.
Well, anything can. I'm not into this debate.
Right.
I'm just trying to make clear for the audience to understand, because I think the public consensus that the PlayStation, Street Fighter 5, damn, it was a demo.
I heard so much foolishness, man. I had to back out. That was just too much foolishness.
I would say the Street Fighter 5, yes, is a AAA game. Now, like I said, like with the movies. I mean, you have blockbuster movies, but not every one of them actually makes money.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me get into this. You said besides Quantum Break, that was the last game they had. Did you forget about Killer Instinct? Did you forget about, like, in June we're gonna get the Crackdown? Oh, that's coming out.
Crackdown's going to be a beta, so I mean,
we don't know if it's a beta or a full game. Now, I have been saying that it probably is a beta because of what they said with last year's E3 and the Gamescom. So you are correct that I have said that in the past, but we haven't heard anything just yet.
This is the thing, though. This is like what Xbox do. I mean, they get more excited over 7-year-old games.
But what does PlayStation do? Y'all get excited over The Last Guardian that's been going on for 8 years. That's vaporware. Y'all are getting excited over.
At least it's actually
No
a game
Man's Skies that gets delayed more than anything coming out. That's supposed to be out like a year and a half ago.
But at least they're games that you can play. They're actually new games. They're not 7-year-old games that is played and died out.
Oh, okay, and we've had new games. I mean, did we not have Quantum Break? I mean, they brung out Killer Instinct. That's an old franchise that came back. I mean, we have Scalebound coming out. That's a new game.
Wait, hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen. Grab your popcorn. This thing is heating up in here, man. Insults are flying. I don't know. I had to tell my daughter. I had to send my daughter upstairs. I don't want her to hear any profanity.
But I want to get back to the TV thing real quick.
No, wait, hold on. Let's let Rambo finish.
Okay, hold on.
And I would still say the party chat's actually even better because one of the features that you actually see as far as like I run an Xbox group, and one of the things that you see constantly in there is party chats down, party chats down. Even in Bang Bang, you have people posting going they'd much rather use Skype than the party chat because it's actually actually works.
Well, I could agree with you on that because I've showed you one of the best app chats to use.
Right. So yeah, I mean, I would say the party chat on the PSN is actually better than party chat on Xbox One.
But let's reverse back to that TV little aspect because I want to have to get on to you about that.
Okay.
So you said Xbox is all about TV, which PlayStation has. Hulu, fucking Netflix, they all have that, right?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about who can do TV to it.
Hold on. Does not PlayStation have their own little thing where you can buy cable packages? And
yes,
do they not have a
it.
TV series going on right now?
They don't hype it though.
They do hype it. How many times have I watched a commercial of hey, don't be with your cable provider anymore, be with PS4?
Where are
I see that commercial everywhere.
Like, what channels are you watching?
I'm watching fucking Sports Channel. I'm watching goddamn Cartoon Network on late nights for that. I'm watching CBS, NBC.
I have never seen a PlayStation commercial as far as PlayStation View.
A lot, because it's always that same stupid commercial of like the guy sitting there saying, "Be aware, cable guys coming," and the little fucking minivans driving down the street.
Can I ask you this though? Have they ever done an E3 on it?
You are right about that. They never done an E3 on it because they learned from Microsoft's mistakes. Yet again, they had to learn from a mistake that Microsoft made, so they didn't put it at an E3.
Wait. You said Sony never talked about TV at E3? That's not.
No, they talked about TV, but they never. I mean, they talked about it like briefly or whatever. Look whenever they talked about the TV as far as
they still bring
One.
up TV though.
They spent a whole. They spent their whole thing.
Regardless if it was 5 minutes or 2 minutes, they talked about TV. Regardless, they still promote TV more than Microsoft is right now.
And to be
I would
fair,
disagree with that.
It's your opinion. I'm the what you call it, the non-biased moderator.
The non-biased moderator.
Non-biased moderator. Sony did hype up TV, PlayStation TV, all that stuff doing there, and the TV show Power.
Well, now wait a minute. The PSTV is not actually TV. It's actually just the stupid.
I'm just saying the TV show.
No, because that it's a cable where you can buy different cable networks through them. Like you could buy like the HBO, or you could buy fucking all different type of cable packages.
Are you talking about PSTV, or are you talking about the PS View?
PSTV. Like if you go into that, you have like a little thing where you could buy different stages of their cable packages.
Okay, you're talking about PS
to
View.
Your network.
PS View. That's what it. Because PS TV is that Vita box that you plug into your TV. Or
no,
whatever.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what's on the PS4 that they've been hyping up on the fucking commercials and shit. That's the thing they hyped up in the past.
That's why I wanted to make sure what you were talking about whenever you said PS TV. I want to make sure I was correct on what you were saying.
Like I said, there were commercials on television of that. They have been hyping that up. They even had that. Just to clarify, they had the commercial premiere on Walking Dead mid-season finale. It premiered on there along with Quantum Break.
I gotta start watching these damn shows that y'all are watching because I don't see any commercials at all. I mean, I'm
telling you right now, son, it's there. They have hyped that up way more than Xbox. Xbox just took a back burner on that shit.
I'm gonna go search that shit up.
2013.
I'm gonna go search that shit up.
Search it up. It's a little stupid little commercial of them talking about run away from the cable guy, and the cable guy is running down the street in his little minivan, and they're all trying to run from him.
What?
Telling me right now. And then they show PSTV.
There is one, yeah. I'll take it back. I'll take the loss on that one because there is one. I see right there. Wow, I would have guessed you were lying on that one, man, because nope. I've never.
Told you, I've seen it on multiple channels. It comes on almost every night.
Yeah, I'll have to bow out to that one. You definitely got me on that one.
Oh, ooh. All right. Damn. I don't know, man. I don't know. Hey, Rambo, man, my man Jay on your ass, man. I don't know. All right, so let me ask you another question, okay? And this again, this is I guess I want you to plead your side, and then I start with Rambo, and I guess quote unquote round two. Um, you said in your own words, Rambo. I'm gonna ask you again, in your honest opinion, if this generation, what do you mean you gotta be honest, man? You fucking, you ponies lie. Who do you think had the bigger AAA exclusive this generation right here? Has it been
So far.
PlayStation or has it been the Xbox?
So far,
Yeah.
it's been PlayStation all the way, easy. There's
Okay.
no, this ain't even up for debate.
Okay. It's future case. Why?
Which is
Well, let's-
which one?
I mean, are we talking just like a certain game, or are we just talking like all?
Oh
no,
yeah, are we
they-
talking first
this-
party or third party?
Doesn't those are
It has
exclusive?
to be
We're talking
first
about
party.
console exclusives. Who have had
Okay.
the bigger console exclusives this generation? You said
PlayStation,
PlayStation.
man.
Why? Explain that. Why?
Okay, well, first of all, they brought you 3 new IPs in 1 year. They got you
Name
Uncharted
them.
4, which is actually one of the critically
Yeah,
acclaimed
which IPs?
The name is
Bloodborne, Until Dawn, The Order 1886.
That's second party Bloodborne. That's not first party.
Okay, so are we only
No,
doing
it's
first
We're
party?
doing first party exclusives.
No. Just exclusive. Period. Just console exclusives.
Oh, okay, so we're just
Okay,
doing
so-
console exclusives.
Yeah. So
So
you
you
said
have 3 brand new IPs in 1 year. You
name
have
them again. Name them again, please, sir.
The Order 1886,
All
Until
right.
Dawn, Bloodborne.
All right. Let me finish.
You have Uncharted 4.
Mm-hmm.
You have Infamous Second Son.
Mm-hmm.
You have, man, I know there's those Japanese ones, but I don't play those things, so I don't know the names of those. But you have the Vanishing of Ethan Carter. You have, and those are the smaller ones, but the oh man, I can't think of the damn name of it.
The only
worry.
ones I'm going to give you is Bloodborne and Uncharted. Beyond that, all the other ones were dog shit.
But that, oh yeah,
I'm
but
just
come
saying
on
that
now.
now. I'm just saying that right now. I'll give you Bloodborne and I'll give you Uncharted and I'll take the L on them two, but I ain't the other ones. Nah, they didn't compete to anything that Microsoft has.
So wait. So are you finished? Are you drawing blank as far as your exclusives?
Yeah, I'm going blank as far as right now, as far as that. But I mean, wait a minute. What competed with them?
Okay, well, no,
Wait.
we can debate who competed with it. But now let Jay Sentry name. If you don't have anything else to add to your list, Jay Sentry's in your honest opinion, who do you have the better?
Well, if we're just going off exclusives, so we're not going off like we can announce also remasters. I would have to say,
console exclusive.
you know,
console exclusive
yeah,
period.
I would have to say Forza. And there's not a racer that fucking Sony has right now that's going to take Forza out. Just go ahead and just take that L on that one.
Okay.
You have Gears of War and Gears of War 4 coming out. That's going to dominate. Now it's not going to beat Uncharted, but it'll definitely dominate. So it's going to take like I said, Uncharted and Bloodborne. I'll take the L on them too. But every other one you named, I ain't taking L on them at all. You have fucking Halo. You know, Halo did 400 million, regardless if it was off of consoles
now,
or extra
wait,
peripherals.
okay. They didn't.
I
do
don't care.
400 million. Okay.
Look.
400 million number is
Regardless
every
of now,
every
it
bit
was
of the
400
hardware that
million
was
in a
sold in
week.
1 week.
Yeah, regardless of what it was 400 million in a week. I don't
Then
give
tell
a
me-
fuck.
tell
What
me
you
what
got
it
to say
sold,
about
though.
that? That's just sold.
Tell me what it sold.
And Sony had to sit there and mark up the fucking damn digital sales, which they have never done before, just to fucking make Uncharted look good. So I mean, we can go off of that too.
Now, how do you know? I mean, there's no actual numbers as far as so far
When
as
they
what,
came
what
out with
they've
their
done
statement for
before.
Uncharted 4, they said that they combined the digital sales and the physical
The
sales
2.7
in
million.
that statement report. Yeah, to 2.7 million. When have you seen Sony in the last 2 years do that?
You had a good point there, but
They haven't.
when have you seen the Xbox community actually give, or the Xbox guys actually give sales numbers, because they're scared to do sales numbers?
Well, yeah,
they'll tell you revenue because
they're
don't
getting their
sell.
ass kicked because Sony has a larger install base. But regardless of that, when have you ever seen Sony do that? The reason why they did that is because the numbers weren't what they wanted, so they had to fucking bolster it up to make it seem good. I mean, that's just fact. Just like, what was it? Wednesday when the Scorpion came out, they had a release that the PlayStation did 4 million 3 hours after Microsoft rang out the news about the Scorpion. They did that because that's a PR marketing scheme, just to fucking overshadow Microsoft. That's all they're doing that for.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I'm as non-biased as possible, man. Oh
yeah, I
man.
can tell, man.
Hey, yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. But actually, you know what though? But I want you to finish with your games. You know, you still guys going back and forth. Because I'm gonna have one more. I do 2 rounds, and I want to talk about the Neo and the Scorpion in the last round. But I'm sorry. Are you guys finishing about the games, or who had the
Oh
biggest?
well,
Similar?
if you want to go just off of like everything else and then what's coming out this year
No,
and
just go.
possibly
What's
next year.
going on so far?
Oh, what's going on so far? Then that Quantum Break also, and
Come on
then
now, Lego
fucking
here.
Killer Instinct.
Man,
I don't care what you say. You know what? I'll agree that the Xbox fans should support a Quantum Break because that was a damn good game. But to me, that was a masterpiece. Now,
It was-
granted, the graphics looked like shit, but the game was damn good.
the game was a casual game, man. You can beat it in 6 hours just because
But
it's an easy run through.
how many other games does Sony have that are casual fucking games? Sony doesn't even have a good fucking first party competitive game at all. So I mean, of course, I mean Sony's made off their franchises being casual.
They're made up of
I mean, they're
story-based
mid-
games.
Yeah, they're made off of story based games. What are what? Casual based games.
Oh shit, my man Jay on your ass, Rambo.
I would say that, but the story-based games are the ones that actually win awards and actually.
Well, that's
matter.
because here's the thing: Microsoft and Sony are two different communities. I've always said this: Microsoft is about competitive and multiplayer gameplay.
Microsoft's
Sony is
about a shooter.
always about story-based gameplay, right? So that's where they live, and you know, a lot of the guys over there love them story-based games. I want something where I can knock some heads, you know, hit some people down, talk shit to them motherfuckers. You know, Sony over there is the lonely station. I'm sorry.
Shit.
But it's the most the online multiplayer is the most repetitive shit there is.
Well, that's because of the market. I mean, everybody's doing shooters, and you can only do so much with a shooter. That's not because of the thing. And just to be honest, if you really want to be technical, Sony has more first-party shooters than Microsoft does. They have over 7 first-party shooters in their back library and what they have now.
Okay,
Microsoft
you're
only
going
has
on
3.
back. I was trying to figure out because he was going all the way back to the PS2 and PS3 days and stuff.
No, I'm not going back to the PS2. I'm going just from the PS4 to the PS3. You can count Mag. You can count Hive from the PS3. You can count fucking Last of Us, Uncharted. You know, do I need to go on?
Wait a minute, you're talking.
were all
Okay,
first-party games.
Are you talking first and third person shooters?
Yeah, I'm talking first and third person shooter because if you're only going off a first person shooter on Microsoft, it would only be Halo. Then Sony still has them up on 3. Not counting also Resistance and Killzone on that list.
Damn.
So if you want to really be true, Sony has always been the Dubro shooter box.
Hey, hold on, man, hold
But
on.
they're not successful at
Hey Rambo, man, listen. Would you like to concede now and head straight to the glue factory?
Oh, no, man.
He on your ass, man. He on your ass.
it. No, man. No, I'm not backing out of this. 'Cause, I mean,
he said, "No, come on." He said,
okay,
"Come
let's put it
on,
this way.
send me back out there."
He
can't see
hyped up
They're
Quantum
all
Break, man.
bums.
That's enough said, man. He hyped
all
up Quantum
Hey,
Break.
like I said, in my opinion, Quantum Break was a damn good game. Now, was there some fucking graphic issues they had in that game?
But, okay,
yes, and that's
the-
mainly because of the hardware in the system.
The point, though,
You know,
what
and the
you
fact
said
that they
though
did
is
that
you
little
said Quantum,
bullshit.
but you said Quantum Break's a good game. So what makes anything that you say after that, as far as what makes a good game, actually legit?
Because I just brung up facts about the fact that the last 2 generations, Sony has just had more first-party shooters than Microsoft. Because
Okay, well,
Microsoft has
that's
only
fact.
had
But
premier
as
shooters.
far as games go,
As
man,
far as
your
games-
opinion at that point, man, your opinion is gone.
But aren't we just arguing over each other's opinion?
Well, you got a point there.
I
Rambo.
mean, just saying.
Rambo.
I'm not giving up, man.
I'll say no more. Everybody give Rambo a round of applause.
Yeah, give Rambo some love, man.
Yeah, Rambo's cut on both eyes. They were all bums, Rock. Yeah, finish, man. I'm saying, you guys still want to go on about the games? Let me know, you know, because I got, you know,
I mean,
third
we can
round.
go on whatever, man.
Hey, Rambo, you still want to argue about those games?
No, let's go ahead because
Oh yeah, so someone says the PS4 is the dude board box, boxing, huh? God damn, I never thought about that one. Last question of the round, and Rambo. Let me ask you a question. You are for the Neo, if I'm not mistaken. I do recall.
yeah, I'm definitely for the Neo.
All right, and I remember when we did the Xbox versus Pony thing. I believe it was Xbox versus Pony. I don't think it was Crossfire. I mean, sorry, Xbox Beastfire. But you were really hyping those 4 teraflops inside the PS4 Neo.
I wouldn't know. Wait now, because I was saying that you were the one saying there was 4 teraflops, and we were going off of the 4 teraflops.
Yeah. I mean,
Right, we talked about it. Yes.
yeah, okay. You were really stoked about that, getting this new hardware. In your honest opinion, who do you think is going to have the better built console going into the future? Will it be? Do you think it's the PS4 Neo, or will it be Microsoft with the Xbox Scorpio?
Well, I don't know because with the Xbox, I mean, it went from like 10 teraflops because I know y'all did, a bunch of videos on the whole 10 teraflops, and now it's now it's between 6 and 8, and there's still no actual CPU, RAM, anything else involved with that. So if you look at it, if they still go with the DDR3 and the ESRAM, it don't matter how many teraflops you have, that shit ain't gonna run right. So it's still gonna be the PS4 Neo.
So in your honest opinion, you think the PS4 Neo is gonna be a better built machine?
Right, and you do actually realize that teraflops don't actually make the system more powerful or the graphics better.
Are you sure? That's all you ponies been talking about this whole goddamn generation?
No, teraflops. That's because a lot of people don't understand what the hell teraflops is. That's just the speed of the system.
I understand that. Which GPU is faster. I mean, it is what it is. They handle more calculations faster. So I get all that. You know what I mean? But like I said, with this generation, just to be fair, you guys have been touting about power, and PS4 was so much power because it's 1.8 teraflops, and the Xbox One was 1.3. I'm sorry, I'm saying that. Put that out there.
Yeah, no, I wasn't one of the ones.
But do finish.
1.5 teraflops. So that I don't understand why I wasn't going to be doing one of those people. So, but yeah, it's definitely going to be I think it's going to be the PS4. I mean, it's the games, man. Look at the original. Just like I was telling J Series earlier. You have the original Xbox, you have the PS2, and the original Xbox was more powerful, but yet people still went to PlayStation 2.
That's not working.
People go to the PlayStation, man. It's just you can't knock PlayStation, man. That's just the way it is. You're just not gonna knock them down. Never.
Yes, you know. All right, I'm working now. Come on.
There's your pink.
I'm back.
I think he's dealing with his daughter.
No, I'm back. I'm back right now. Go ahead.
No, not you. Next is dealing with his daughter.
All right. So I heard you think about the teraflops and everything, and like I said, I agree with you on that aspect. But I think from what I've read, from what I've seen, and what I've read from what happened from February back with the GDC thing to now, and actually looking back now at the GDC video that's on Major Nelson's channel with Phil Spencer, I think they're going in for a new generation over like what the Neo is doing. So I think the Xbox is going to be better than the Neo.
Okay, well, I mean, the way I look at it, I take you back to Major Nelson on I forgot what video it was or what channel it was, but he was actually talking about how they built the Xbox One future-proof and they built the Xbox One 4K capable, and the thing can barely do 1080p.
And I agree with you. Even Sony has came out with PR.
No, I'm just saying if they lied to you then, then what makes you think? What makes you believe?
But do you remember Sony's E3 where they said that this console is going to be able to do 1080p, 60 frames a second, locked every time, every game?
I mean, that. But we can also go back. We can also go back to Microsoft. We can also go back to Microsoft's E3 thing whenever they showed Witcher 3 and said it was running on the Xbox One and got proven that it was running on the PC.
Yeah, and I agree with you on that. But that's what I'm getting at. Both consoles have always done that PR bullshit where they talk one thing and then we find out it's another. So like that's just subjective regardless. Well, but what I'm getting at is I do not think Phil Spencer is going to come back into this mid-generation cycle or whatever and give Sony the win again. And we were talking about this earlier on Dave's cast, that the reason why Sony's doing so well is because Microsoft and Nintendo fucked up. So there's no really comparison on anything else because Sony's on easy street right now. They have to do little of any effort to do anything. You know,
I mean, like I was saying on that, people still to this. I mean, that's like I was saying on that podcast. People still to this day say that you can't play used games on Xbox One. So that announcement at that E3 is still screwing with them to this day.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like they're, instead of doing a mid-generation console like what Sony's doing, Microsoft is going all in and making this the next generation. And they're going to make sure, and that's the reason why they're doing a year after when Sony launches the Neos, because they're going to make sure their shit tops out the Neo. And they're going to make sure it's going to be able to be better with the VR. I think that's another reason why they are talking about doing partnership with Oculus, because the only thing that's above Oculus right now is the HTC Vive.
Yeah, but until I see the actual specs of the Xbox Scorpio or Scorpion or whatever the hell they want to call it, until I see that, I can't really compare that with the PS. The PS4
and I can
Neo
agree with you on that, because we haven't seen really any of the specs on like the main scene specs of what the CPU and GPU is going to be in on the Neo either. So I can agree with you on that also.
I mean, because you can't.
We all going off rumors, alleged rumors. You know.
Well, yeah,
we're all going off
you just can't go off at teraflops. So I mean, because I mean in the console space, you can't compare the teraflops to like the PC GPUs, because the console space, whenever they say teraflops, they're actually talking about the whole entire system, CPU, GPU, everything. They're talking about the whole thing.
And that's where I agree with you. But where I disagree with you, I do not feel that Phil is going to go back into this, and I don't even think that fucking Satya Del Yago is going to go back into this and feel like they're the laughing stock because they have the lower grade. They're going to come in here with their A game. They're going to make sure their marketing is done right. They're going to make sure that console is over whatever the PlayStation has, because they fucked up for 3 years, and they're not coming back doing it again.
I have to argue with you on that, because if you're talking about their marketing is going to be right, then why haven't they been marketing their shit right in the first place? I mean, this whole time.
Well, they need to get rid of, in my opinion, they need to get rid of Aaron and replace him, because one, I feel like they're a little too nice on that whole shit, and they need to start cutting throats.
I mean, Phil Spencer's been there this whole time, and I mean, as far as being able to do the PR, and he hasn't done enough PR at all through there. I mean, as far as
but I think that's whoever his little PR guy is that's sitting there talking to him behind the ear, telling him what to say, because they have PR guys. Both Sony and Microsoft has PR guys where they have to sit there and talk to them and approve to what they say before they do it. Whoever's fucking talking to Phil's ear needs to get slapped, because that motherfucker is not doing his job right. He is making Phil look like a dumbass every time he gets on stage, because he has to constantly backtrack on what he's saying.
Well, exactly.
So, I mean, you can't really even state that it's Phil. It's whoever Phil's PR dude is.
The way I look at
it,
him all the news. Phil's the CEO, so he's the one that can say you're gone. So to me, it is Phil.
But at the same time, here's the thing: if Phil, like I said in the other podcast, Phil has to report to whatever Satya Del Yago wants, and Satya Del Yago wants to fucking have a goddamn service system. Like I was saying on last night's podcast, he's all about services. That's the reason why the Xbox games and everything is going everywhere, because he wants to get that wide market. Right. He doesn't want to get like in the console space, because I completely agree with this. He's looking at Google and Apple as their premier. He's not looking at Sony. You know, Sony's a little fish. He's looking at the big fish, which is Google and Apple. And he's trying to get up in all that area in Steam, even though we know he won't ever be able to compete with Steam. But that's where they want to go. Yeah. So, like, Sony to them ain't nothing, you know. But what happened was they fucked up 3 years ago, and same with Nintendo. They fucked up 3 years ago. So now Sony has to do little of any effort to fucking, you know, even stay ahead. If this became fair fight, like hypothetically, if Sony and Microsoft had about the exact same console, and this was a fair fight from day one, we would see different results. In all honesty,
you would see different results. I still don't think you'd see the Xbox One on top. I still don't.
I guarantee it would be a lot closer than what it is right now.
Well, I mean, it would have to be a lot closer than what it is right now.
I mean, right the only thing that really is the main thing, because this is that Call of Duty thing.
Right now, the Wii U's closing in on the Xbox One.
Are you sure about that? Because if I'm not mistaken, the Wii U's only capped out at 13 million, and the Xbox is a little higher than 20 million.
Rambo, come on, bro.
I'm serious, man. You're like about 6 million away from the Wii U.
Show me that. I want to see. I want to see a link for that.
Right here. The Xbox One is well over 20 million goddamn units.
Yeah,
well over.
I want to see a link for the Wii U, because last I remember, about 2 months ago, the Wii U was sitting at 13 million.
Okay, so where are you looking at? Where are you looking at? Because I want to know this, because I mean, as far as y'all being able to tell me that, you know, the Xbox is over, you know, well over 20 million or whatever.
That's why I want to know where you're looking at, because I know you're probably going to link VG charts.
Yeah, listen, that's the record. VG charts are not official.
Reliable source you can probably get with that, like, rumor conjecture. But if you count all the MPDs over the last 3 years, you'll see it's well over 20 million.
Okay,
But
so
you would
the
have to
MP
literally count every MPD of every month on hardware sales.
but NPD only does the United States, and they only do.
This
But
is
if
the
you look,
United States, North, and I think I don't think they do South America. I don't
okay,
think they
but
do.
No,
see,
they
here's
just
the
do North
thing.
America. Yeah.
United States is the largest consumer base
And what's
right
Canada
now,
also? North
next
America
to
too.
Europe,
I think
Yeah.
North
right?
America is considered Canada also.
Yeah, North
Yeah.
America and Canada. Yeah, but I
In
mean,
Canada,
But
I'm sorry, not to cut
But
you off.
United States is the largest consumer base. We all
Yes,
know that.
it's the biggest.
So if you can go off of what the United States is selling, right, then you can get a subjective audience of what the other countries are selling. You know, you can get you can just basically divide it or whatever you want to do, and then look through there. And I'm pretty sure you can find areas where you can find out what the European numbers and Japan numbers are, because we see it all the time with fucking Sony fanboys, every fucking MPD saying, oh, it sold this many in Japan. So we can look that up, and then do the math and find out how many actual units has been sold. But I guarantee the Wii U is nowhere near the Xbox One. That's just not happening.
nah, I don't know, man. I would pretty much.
I
bet
would
it's
say
Christmas,
I would say the Xbox One's sitting around 20. I would say about 25, 26 million units, and the Wii U's probably sitting at close to 15, 16. To be
so
honest,
we're guessing here.
That's too much for the Wii U. They were just talking about a year and a half ago. They might get them 10 million, and they might want that goddamn Wii U.
well,
That was about a year and a
I
half.
think they hit 13 million about a few months back. But what I'm getting at is granted on the sales, if hypothetically, if the Xbox One and the PlayStation had no fuck ups and they had the almost identical systems, we'd have a better race than what we're having right now. Now, granted, that didn't happen. PlayStation's on top, but PlayStation's on top, and they got the lazy man approach.
Can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Why do the Xbox community actually ask for new games and new games and new games, and then they don't support them?
That's the YouTubers. That's not the actual community as a whole. I guarantee that, because you see that a lot with the YouTubers. But if you actually just sit in chat and everything, most of the casual players don't even care about that, because they're caring more about the Call of Duties or the Battlefield or the Gears or the Halo.
Even those people still don't support them though.
Well, yeah, but look how many. Here's an example. I play Xbox a lot. How many times have I seen a lot of my friends? They didn't even know what the fuck Sunset Overdrive was until it became free games with gold. A lot of these guys don't care about new IPs, but they don't care about this situation. And you can say the same with Sony with their fucking JRPGs. Sony invested so much into getting these JRPG exclusives back and forth, but y'all don't ever support them.
Well,
And even
the Japanese
Bloodborne didn't
community
even get supported that well.
The Japanese community has actually died off a whole lot as far as the developers, developing the games and that.
But what about the Bloodborne sales? It didn't do that well. I mean,
the
it did
Bloodborne
well
sales was
because
I think close to 3 million.
No, it was two.
Yeah, but in the first week or whatever.
Yeah.
And then what about the Order? How well did that sell? Hell, even Street Fighter V didn't do that well.
Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. I got wait. Hold on 1 second.
Street Fighter 5 has sold more. Street Fighter 5 has sold more than Quantum Break.
No, well, let me put it this way: when Street Fighter V gets outsold by Pokemon Tekken, that's sad.
So okay,
Pokemon Tekken was a new IP that fucking Nintendo Wii U did. Granted, it was off a pre-existing fucking genre, which is Pokemon, but it was a brand new IP, which the Tekken Tag Team did, and it outsold Street Fighter V in the first week sales.
I mean,
That is sad with a smaller user base.
If you want to go there, I mean, Splatoon outsold Halo 5.
But Splatoon, yeah. I mean, yeah, you are right.
If you want to go there, let's go there. I mean, because Halo is supposed to be one of the most loyal community, but yet a new IP, a brand new IP on a console that only sold 14 million.
And
or
I could
13
agree
million
with you on that.
Sold more.
And yet again, I will agree with you on that. But when you hype up fucking Street Fighter V, they launched that shit and it's broken at launch.
You're gonna tell me they didn't hype? You're gonna tell me they didn't hype up Halo 5?
Oh yeah, they hyped up Halo 5. They did had a huge marketing on that game.
And how much marketing did Nintendo do on Splatoon, honestly, compared to Halo 5?
Marketing, but
so there you go.
With Splatoon, I agree with you. But what I'm trying to get at is when you have a new IP like that played better, ran better, and then like Sony, what was the whole thing with the Street Fighter? Oh, we couldn't make Street Fighter 5 if it wasn't for Sony, yada yada yada.
That's what was.
And then all you YouTubers and all the fan base were hyping that shit up for 6-7 months straight. So I was thinking it was gonna hit 2-3 million units. in the first 2 weeks. That shit didn't hit anything. So what happened with all that hype?
I think it actually would have if Capcom actually had released a full game.
It wouldn't have mattered though. What happened to all that hype though? What happened to all them pre-orders? What happened to all them sales? Y'all hyped that shit up. YouTubers were hyping that shit up like it was the second fucking Jesus.
Yeah, so now don't. I mean, the YouTubers were. Yes, I will say that. Not me.
Yeah,
I don't
but
play
what
fighters,
did most
so.
of us sit there and listen to? You know, most of us come in here, watch these podcasts, listen to these guys talk about shit. Y'all hype shit up, and it doesn't really do anything. The same thing I was saying with the Uncharted sales.
Well,
You know, that's the first time I've ever seen. Hold on. That's the first time I've ever seen fucking Sony not come out 48 hours after the game came out, or 72 hours after the game came out, and didn't say anything. Then they had to add the fucking digital bundle sales in there just to fucking make the game look beefy. That's a little odd. 3 years, you know, they all talking about sales, and they gotta fucking combine. How many fucking ponies have been like with the Rise of the Tomb Raider? Hey, you know, they combined 360 with Xbox. Y'all just combine the fucking digital with the physical.
But at least it's all on the same console.
It shouldn't matter. I mean, Microsoft is Microsoft. How many times do y'all sit there and say, oh, it's Sony is PlayStation 3 and Sony, so, you know, it does well. Nah, Microsoft is Microsoft. If it's on the 360, it's on the Xbox, they show the sales. It's the same damn shit. It's on their platform, correct?
I mean, it's on one of their platforms, yeah, but I mean, it's still not.
No, it is not. It does not. It say on that piece of hardware Xbox. Does it not say Xbox? Regardless if it says Xbox 360 or Xbox One. So you can't sit there and be like, oh well, we're gonna split it up. Do I need to do that every time y'all release? Oh, hold on. Do I need to do that every time y'all release a sales for a game that goes on both PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 plus the Vita? Do I need to break it down like that?
They do. So let me ask you this: so when is the last time you actually seen any game, whenever a new gen comes out, be compared with sales that actually combine last gen sales?
Y'all do it every time when it goes. Every time, like on Tomb Raider. How many of y'all ponies on YouTube sat there and brung up that, oh, we combined the sales, oh, it did better on the PC? Yeah, motherfucker, it did better on the PC because it had a larger star base.
Listen, but Don Rambo, just to be fair, I'm not in this, but Sony does the same thing also. They were counting the PSP numbers with the PlayStation 3. They actually got sued for it in court, so Sony does it all. It's just shit. I mean, you know, actually, no, this for both of you guys, those numbers that they release are not for us. Just the gamers go there for their
they're for the investors.
The investors, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's hardware. So Sony does it also. It was what they ship. And the reason why I know this, I tell people I used to have a little bullshit ass mom and pop store, and both Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo, they deal with ship numbers. They don't give us consoles on consignment, so when they say ship, it's so those are paid for. They don't give Toys R Us $1 million of consoles and they pay them later. It doesn't go like that. So I don't know why this whole generation. Oh look, we sold this. No, they all deal with shit numbers. They don't know what's in somebody's house. They don't get a fucking. Yeah, I just wanted to say that because people just talk that. I mean, shit, that's crazy. They all
what I'm getting at is you get all these people that go out there and talk about, like, mainly YouTubers talk about, oh, combined numbers, but then they don't even realize, like, when on a PlayStation side of things, when they have a game that's on all three of their platforms, which is, you know, PS3, Vita, and fucking PlayStation 4, they don't sit there and split the numbers up on that, but they'll split the numbers up on Xbox. I mean, why would you do that? It's both Xbox, regardless if it's on the 360 or the Xbox One. You're still buying it on a Microsoft-based product, regardless.
Now, who does that?
Oh, do I need to name names?
No, I'm saying everywhere. No, you're saying people here, like as far as ponies go.
Yeah, do I need to name names in the community? Because I can name names.
It wasn't me, I know that, because I separated it out, because to me, it's a platform thing.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is right now we're going bot versus pony. So you're speaking for all the other ponies in the YouTube community.
Oh,
is essentially what you're doing. All right? And that's essentially what I'm doing. So regardless on that, I'm addressing all y'all ponies that do that shit. You know, and I'm supposed to be addressing how the bots feel about the shit. So that's what I'm trying to get at here.
Well, Jesus Christ, man. Hey, Rambo, I got you. I see your corners on the ropes. They want to throw in the towel for you, bro.
No, man.
You cut over both eyes. You're huffing and puffing. It's only the 4th round. Listen, throw it in, bro. Like I told, listen, this is a mercy killing right now, man.
I'm
Like I
going till
told
I'm dead,
Jabari,
man.
like I
I'm
told
going till I'm
Jabari,
dead.
pull out. It's getting bad for. I'm looking at the comments. It's getting bad for you, man. The pony said, "Who the fuck is this moron up there?" Listen, man. Just listen.
Hey,
This
hey,
is all for fun,
y'all don't
man.
talk shit to Rambo, man. He's got enough balls to come in here because I was originally supposed to be talking to Jay Barry.
Yeah.
Jay Barry didn't show up, so I
Yeah.
mean he had to come in here, step in for your boy Jay Barry.
Yeah,
So
I mean, it's all for fun and shit and good. And both of these guys actually know each other.
y'all,
Yeah, we know each other, man.
Yeah, it's all for
oh yeah,
shit
we
and
know
good,
each
man.
other.
So, like I said, it's all this council war stuff's all opinionated. But like I said, I like to give both guys a round of applause for even stepping in this circle. Like, listen, it takes a lot of balls to come here on Front Street, man. I tell you guys, listen, I gotta go. I would like to have a set day for this, but it comes to the point I gotta go begging people, like, yo, you want to do the show? Do the show. Like everybody talking all this shit on Twitter, Facebook. I'm giving you the platform to do it, to make it happen.
And that's
Tell
the problem with
world.
the damn community, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Listen,
You want to talk shit. You want to talk shit, and whenever you actually get faced with it, you want to run.
There's too much politics in this community, man. I would rather be real and upfront to you.
Yeah, listen, like I said, I'm not going to say
That's
any
why I
names.
like Rambo, because he's at least real with my ass.
Some of the most biggest ponies out there in Xbox. I'm not going to say any names. I give them the platform. You know what I mean? And, you know, yeah, like I said, this is my idea to put, you know, around just for fun. I don't do the weirdo shit. Ain't nothing personally, no name calling and all that. We're just here to talk about fun console facts and opinions. You know what I mean? But I give some of the bigger YouTubers a chance to them. Here. What's up? I'll give you the platform. Let's make it happen. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I'm going to say this right here. This is my idea. You're going to see a bunch of other fake shows out here doing it like this, but you know you saw it here first. I'm not going to say any names. I ain't even get that weirdo a shout out. But I'd like to give both contestants a round of applause. They both, you know, made some factual, some good points, some good arguments. Give both of you guys a round of applause. Listen, I'm going to leave the link, like I said, to these gentlemen's channels. Let's go ahead and support them. Charlie Rambo, what is your channel about, more or less?
It's about just gaming itself. I mean, as far as reviews, unboxings, and then also gameplay and news.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave the link. Leave me the link and inbox me on Facebook. I can
Will
put
do,
that
man.
in. And Jay, what is your channel about? What is your thing? What is your sticks? What they say?
My channel is about the road to the Battlefield 1 community, because me and my guys are heavy on the Battlefield, and we're gonna be doing weekly podcasts on that, and then we're starting to like figure out how to do like the live streams and edit games, because we're just getting into this, so like we're trying to learn everything offhand. So like we're working on all that with that.
All right.
And that's where we're going. And then like with the premiere for Battlefield 1, we're gonna be doing like a 48-hour live stream on that and everything. So,
2 days straight.
oh yeah. I'm trying to convince some of my other guys in the competitive community to run that. No, we're gonna switch off. We're gonna switch off streamers. Is what we're gonna do.
You meant straight like this a marathon.
No. What we're gonna do is, because we have like I want to say about 5 or 6 people in on that channel, so we're gonna be switching off.
Oh, okay.
Once everybody starts getting into there.
Okay. So your channel is multiple people on that one channel.
Yeah, it's me, my boy Matt, which is Blackout. Shout out to him, and a couple of other guys from SOA Gaming.
Oh, okay. All right. So you don't cover anything about news on your channel, just all battle.
No. What we're doing now is we're doing like half our segment on Battle Talk with talking about Battlefield 1 and what's gonna like the history of World War 1 and stuff, and then the other half of the segment is gaming news, and we're working from there. We're trying to build our platform.
Okay, so you don't do like 5-minute videos about the latest news. You don't do stuff like this straight in all podcasts.
No, we haven't got into that yet. I mean.
Okay, no problem. So guys,
we're still trying to learn how to use all that video editing and stuff, man. Like we're basically trying to get through all this at once.
All right, but like I said in the day, Jabari, man, my man calling you out, man. He got them. He said, "Hey, Jabari, you gonna get that work today."
Yeah, I told you, man. I want to get in that competitive stuff, man. I'm ready for it, son. I got the links and everything.
I bullshit you not, man. I told Jabari was supposed to be here Friday. I told him, listen, I need you here Friday. He said, no, actually, I'm lying. Are you cool for a show next week, right? I ain't pulling no. I'm telling the truth here. He said, yeah, I'm down. So then he said, I asked him for Thursday. He said, no, he does his Pony Nation, what's it called, the PlayStation Nation or something like that. I said, all right, cool. He said Friday. He told me Friday at 7 o'clock. So I told him he would be debating Jay Sentries, and he said to me, he said, all right, but he stuttered when he said, all right. I said, all right, cool. Now today, I hit him like, yo, he said, no, he stubbed his toe, hopping the fence, and some other shit is infected. He told me he had a toe infection, but he not playing. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Jabari.
Well, I can tell you, I'm going after Jabari after this one.
Yeah, yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But my man Charlie Rambo stepped in here, man, for the good fight today, man. But like I said, thank you. Like next week, man. Like I said, guys, get at me if you want to be a part of the show. There's no weirdo shit, man. Don't come with the bullshit and on the inbox, meet me on Facebook. Zaire 2005. Let me know. Hey, I want to do that, and it is what it is. Just be a man of your word. Don't tell me you're gonna do the show, and then when it's time to showtime, and you don't fucking respond back. That's when we finding replacements and all that weird shit. But we out of here, man. Get you guys next, hopefully next Wednesday or Thursday. I'll let you know before then. They're gonna do it again. Check it out. Check it. Listen, if you just now joined, go back to the beginning. It was a really good debate today. Both had good, valid points. We out of here. Bang bang.